Here, what's going on with y'all boys, man? CJ back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing y'all everything you need to shoot with a 55-3. So right here, these are all my stats. Now you do need a 78 mid-range for the base. I'm going to show y'all the jump shot and tell y'all everything y'all need to shoot. So you need a 55-3 and then the 78-3, that's to get the base and release. I'm going to show y'all. So the reason why you need a mid-range is so you can get badges. That's what helps you shoot with the 55. So that's the finesse there. You get a mid-range, it gives you badges and you can shoot threes better. You get open looks with a 72 mid-range, and then you also get catch and shoot silver. Now if you want to go with a higher mid-range, you can get it gold if you go to an 82 mid-range. Next badge, you get green machine. That also helps you get it silver with a 76 mid-range, so you need the 76. Now I went 78 because of the jumper I have, but you do get green machine, so you get all these shooting badges that help. You can go higher to get different badges, but 78 mid-range is fine, it's perfect. All right, so onto the jump shot. This is the base that I'm using, JT Thor, and then my release is Harrison Barnes and Bam Adebayo. So that's what I'm using. You see you need a 78 mid-range or a 78-3 for this jumper, so that's what I have. Here's the release. So here's the jump shot that I'm using. And before we get into the clips, I want to show y'all this screenshot right here. So you see it says I'm shooting 71% from three, and this was over the course of like 15-20 games. So I played a good 15-20 games. Was mostly as we're catch and shoot. I don't really shoot off dribble unless I have tape. So yes, you're gonna be shooting spot up a lot, but this is just proof right here. You see my stats right here, 71% over the course of like 15-20 games, something like that, and I was shooting good. All right, so now we get into the clips, and most of these are just gonna be corner jumper, spot up jumpers, but you can really hit from anywhere on the floor. And one thing I want to go back to real quick is what you need to shoot. So again, you need the 78 mid-range, so you get the badges and the jump shot. And the most important thing is buy your jump shot boost. If you're gonna have a 55-3, you have to buy your jump shot boost, because if you don't, you are not hitting. Because I remember earlier I was playing, I ran out of jump shot boost, I forgot, and man, my shooting percentages dropped so much. I ended up shooting like 30%, and I'm like, damn, I was just shooting like 70-60% from three, and now I'm missing. And once I put my jump shot boost back on, it was just back to the jumper, just felt perfect, easy to time, so I was hitting again. So that's a big one, is definitely get your jump shot boost. Next thing I'm gonna tell y'all that's important is get your hot zones. You definitely need that, and lethal zones are just gonna make you so much crazier, but you definitely want to have hot zones. And if you don't know how to get your hot zones, the easiest way is just go to my career, put it on rookie, just keep shooting threes, keep putting up shots, and you get hot zones super easy. All right, so now that y'all got those tips, y'all got y'all jump shot, y'all got your hot zones, y'all got y'all badges. Once y'all do all that, the next step is getting used to the jump shot. It's super easy to time. The next thing you want to do is get used to the jumper. Once you get used to it, once you get comfortable, you're gonna be hitting everything. Now what I recommend for shots like this, like you see right there, you want to catch the ball and wait a second. Just really give yourself time to catch the ball and watch the release. I usually watch my hands. Doing that right there and just being patient makes it so much easier to hit the jumper. If you're out here rushing your shot or holding square before it even hits your hands, you're gonna miss time. I promise you are going to miss time that jumper if you're trying to hold square before you catch it. When you got a lower 3-point rating, I strongly suggest that you be patient with the shot. If you're wide open, you don't gotta rush it, just be patient. Like you see in these clips, I'm not rushing my jumper. I'm just catching it, waiting a second, just being completely comfortable with the jumper. Once you really know it, then you can shoot a little bit quicker. Like right there, I let that go quick. As soon as I caught it, I shot. But sometimes when I'm wide open, I know I'm gonna be open, I'm patient. Right there, you see me, I'm a little patient right there. I shoot and I green. Another thing I want to bring up too, if you do have extra attribute points, if you can still go higher, go with the 65-3. If you go 65, you get corner specialist bronze and you get claymore bronze, so that'll help out. But if you really can't sacrifice the attribute points like that, 55 is good. 55 is the lowest I would go for a 3-ball. And the mid-range 78 is good, but you can drop it down. But keep in mind, the lower you go on mid-range, the worst bases that you're gonna get. If you want this exact jump shot, you need a 78 mid-range, but you can go, I think, 76 and you can still get JT Thor's base. But around 76, I don't think the releases are that good, so I would recommend 78, 76. If you want to go lower, you can. But like I said, what I have here is a 78 mid-range. The absolute lowest I would go on mid-range is 70. You still get catch and shoot silver, you get green machine bronze still, you get spot finder silver, and open looks bronze. But keep in mind, going that low, you will not get JT Thor's base. You need a 76 mid-range. On top of going with the 76, you get green machine upgraded to silver. And then of course, the higher the mid-range, the more badges you unlock, and the more badges you unlock, the easier it becomes to shoot. But again, I strongly recommend the 76 mid-range for the base and the badges. All right, so now that I told y'all what y'all need to shoot with a 55-3, I'm gonna tell y'all how to play with a 55-3. First, I want to tell y'all are not going to be out here isoing and hitting threes off the dribble. That's one thing, of course, you're not going to be doing. So if you're planning on making an ISO build that's going to be pulling threes, I do not recommend the 55. 55 is for y'all locks out there, or if you want to be a slasher and you still want to be able to hit threes, that's what the 55-3 is for. To spot up, so you're not a liability, you can still hit your threes. For example, this build right here, I have a 96 drive and dunk. I'm a slasher. I got a little bit of ball control, so my thing is I want to get in the paint and dunk. Now when I pass that ball up, and they know I've been dunking all game, they're gonna sag, they're gonna leave me wide open. So then that's when I have the 55-3 to hit. So that's what that's for, the 55-3, so I'm not a liability. I can stand, spot up, catch a jumper, catch the ball and shoot a jumper. And then once I have takeover, that's when I recommend you start experimenting. Once you get takeover, you put sharp take on, then you start dribbling and hitting threes off the dribble. As you see in some of these clips here, once I have takeover, I'm hitting a few dribble moves, I'm pulling threes. You probably seen that earlier in these clips where I had a gameplay. I played 1v1. I took this build to the 1v1 court, and I was playing this dude. Once I got takeover, I started dribbling. You see right there, I got takeover, I run up the court, I pull. So if you have sharp take, yeah, you can start dribbling and shoot. Now for the most part, you're just gonna be spotting up. But another thing I want to point out, when you do have that sharp take turns you to a completely different player. Like, you could shoot from anywhere on the floor and it feels comfortable. You can start hitting step back three. You see I hit one right there with no takeover. That's also crazy. Now I'm not too sure how consistent that shot is without takeover. I don't recommend shooting them step backs with no takeover. But I do believe, you know, if you have your hot zones or even lethal zones, you might be able to get away with step backs in the corner. I don't know anywhere else. I don't shoot shots like that, so I don't know. But with takeover, definitely. If you have your lethal zones and all that, then yeah, you probably can. You could probably get away with it. Another thing y'all might be wondering is just how consistent is the 55-3, and it feels the same every time. The jumper doesn't change. It doesn't feel like there's too much RNG or nothing like that. The jumper feels the exact same on every shot. I think it's just all about getting used to the shot, really knowing how to time it. I think you're gonna be more precise. Not even I think, it's a guaranteed fact. You have to be more precise with a lower three, but once you really get your timing down, you're gonna hit everything. You've seen Z. I don't know if y'all know who Z is. I think his name's like Zernick. That's how I found out about this, the 55-3. Also badge plug. I seen his videos too, but I watched Tycino stream and he was playing with Z, and Z had a 55-3 and he was sparking. That dude was going like 5 for 5, not missing. So yes, it's possible to like not miss a shot. You can green probably every shot. You just gotta really know how to time the jumper. But just a quick recap for y'all before this video ends. To be able to shoot with the 55, put that JT Thor base on, get your hot zones, go to the lethal shooting gym and get your lethal hot spots. Definitely get your jump shot boost. You need that without a doubt. You can, one more thing I want to say, you can shoot without hot spots. I did it, but it's way easier to shoot with hot spots. And the most important thing is those jump shot boosts. Do not forget jump shot boosts. Y'all need that. And the next thing, super obvious, get repetitions in, get used to shooting with the jumper. What I do when I shoot is I'm patient. Like I said earlier, I said this already, but I'm gonna just say it again. Just be patient. Catch, shoot, watch your hands, watch your release. Just get used to the release and you'll be hitting in no time. But that's all I got for y'all boys. I got some more videos on the way. Definitely gonna be showing y'all some more videos of the 55-3 and what I could do with it. But thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.